morning to each and everyone on this beautiful Wednesday morning. Today in Jamaica, it's election day in Jamaica. Whether you're green or you're orange, those are the two colors. If you are PNP or you are JLP, which is JLP stands for the National Labour Party, PNP, People National Party. Yes, so whoever win, then good luck, because the country in dire needs have changed, and the people they are out in their colors and in their numbers. I'm driving on 20 West, heading to downtown Atlanta. The traffic is flowing this morning, smooth, as you could see. We haven't have no hiccups yet, no accidents. They have construction for over 2 years now. They're widening the road and they're installing two new bridges. So right now you got one, two, three bridges that they newly constructed. So if you on the high one, you'll be all the way up here, reach like more than 15, 30, so you'll be like 45 feet in the air. You can see a lot of crane going underneath highways and byways and all the roadways. So it's smooth sailing. As I said, we don't have any accident. And if you're in Jamaica and you're going out to vote, please take all the necessary precaution and check all the X's, all the boxes before you mark your X. Jamaica land we love. If you're from Jamaica and you're living in Jamaica, today is election day, 3rd of September. In 1988, we have Hurricane Gilbert, and now we have an election in September. I think it's the first in Jamaica history we have an election in September. Normally it's always like what, April or December. Yes, but the traffic is flowing this morning on I-20 westbound. I'm in Atlanta, Georgia. A lot of people still on vacation because it was Labor Day weekend. So it's a short week this week because Monday was a holiday. It was Labor Day, so a lot of people do barbecue and pool party and all the good things. Yeah, I went to a pool party, but the water was cold. Yeah, it's that time of year where the time change. Right now it's like 64 degrees, so you gotta put on a light sweater. This time of year, where you're gonna start to the leaf change color. At the time gonna start to get cool in the morning and in the night. Yes. As you could see, the traffic is flowing until I reach in the city of Atlanta. That's like over 123 highway that merge together. I-20, got 75 north and south, and you have 85 north and south. So those are the highway that's gonna merge or go across. Yes, we're having perfect weather now. The rain ceased. We haven't getting the rain in the past 2 weeks, so we're getting rain most of the summer. So our summer was like spring, where we get a lot of rain. We are blessed to be alive and well, able to move about freely. So if you are blessed this morning, just put a emoji sign. We are alive. The song said we are alive and well because we're breathing life. I swear, if you are listening to me this morning, you could just put where you're from in the chat. I'm in Atlanta, Georgia, and I'm driving to work. It's now 6:55 a.m. And if you're in Jamaica listening, today is election day in Jamaica. So people are going out to vote. You got two color represent both parties. So you have orange for the PNP, which is the People Party as they call it, which is the People National Party, and JLP, which is the green color. They are the ruling party right now, which is the Jamaica Labour Party. You see the people are mobilized and centralized and heading to the poll early this morning. I see quite a few flags already. They said the polling station opening early, like 7 o'clock. But in Jamaica, they're 1 hour behind. So right now, it's minutes to 6 in Jamaica. But that is your freedom, is to vote. And your constitutional right to vote for who you want, you choose or who you want to vote for. But in some of the garrison area, you don't have a choice. Because garrison or ghetto, what they call it in Jamaica, is the Don controlling area. And the Don tell you who to vote for. And if you don't vote for who he tells you to vote for, then your consequences, yes, either you have to move out of the community or you're unalive. Yep, if you go against their wish or their will. But hey, if you're going out to vote, use wisdom. It's not worth it to analyze for any political party because most of the time the politicians they don't love their country or the people. It's all about what they can get from politics and just them and their family. Right now, this sitting prime minister is under investigation, which is crazy to me. But hey, that's life. So we're heading to downtown, which is south, 8575 on north, Chattanooga. So this is where the traffic gonna slow up because three highway meet. And if you ever visit Atlanta, there's a lot of sightseeing in Atlanta, which is the Zoo Atlanta is one of them. And we're gonna host some of the World Cup game at the Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of downtown Atlanta. So, but the tickets are very expensive. The ticket range from anywhere to $600 to $19,000 for tickets to go to the World Cup game if you're a soccer or football lover. Yes, Atlanta, Georgia will host some of the games. I hope and pray Jamaica make it to the World Cup so at least that black, green, and gold can show all over the world. I'm a Jamaican, by the way. I love my Jamaican color. As you see, the traffic slope now because it's where all the highway merge or meet. So I'm going across 85 and 75. So in front of me, it's all brake lights. I love this time of the morning where you look at the clouds, how beautiful layout it is. Yes, journey along with me while I drive to work. And we're gonna show you. We're gonna go underneath some bridges, and you're gonna see people still out early working. And those people are the panhandlers. They're out early, 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 early. They never take a day off. They're always out begging. If you're able to beg, that means you can go do a 9 to 5 because you work from what 7 in the morning until what 12 midnight. So that's more than 3/4 of the day. And you're gonna see them out begging. All you ask them, why you don't have a job? They said, this is my job. Begging is my job. Yep. And they sure do pay. You see one happened the other day. Uh, he asked him if you have any spare change. A lady gave him like for $5. Have the silver in the cup. And when the lady gave him the $5, he pushed it in his pocket. So that means if you have sense like that to push the note in your pocket and keep the silver in the cup, that means you could go do a 9 to 5. You could go work. You don't need to panhandle people. Have us people. You're smart enough to put the note in your pocket and keep the silver in the cup. That's right. Look at this. Smart guy. Yeah. So if they're smart enough to stand on the corner and beg a dollar, some of the time they make more money than me and you for the day. Because if 100 people give them dollar each, that's $100 they get. I start to look at it like that. It's not like you're cheap, but that's reality. And you're gonna have them camp out underneath the bridges. They have sofa underneath the bridge. They have bed underneath the bridge. Like how they get all these stuff up underneath the bridge. You're surprised when you see them marching with those stuff. Well, good morning, jungle people, wherever you are. I'm driving to work, and I just love the morning sky, and it's so beautiful. peaceful and quiet this morning. We haven't seen any accidents on the roadways, so the traffic is flowing smoothly. Although the temperature right now has gone up to 68, it was 64 this morning, so it's start to warm up. As you could see, the train is moving in front of us. If you're in me.Atlanta, then the public transportation is a must. Whenever time I'm going to the Atlanta stadium or going downtown, I take the train because pay to park it's very expensive. It's anywhere from $40 to $60 to park downtown. So I take the train. Yep, the train is only like $2.50 per person. So I just park and take the train. It's not like New York where they say there's a lot of nudity in New York. People will be peeing and defecating right in front of you on the train. And with carts and everything on the train. Yeah, in Atlanta, it's not like that. It's very reliable. Yeah, because they tell you. And they block off. You can't even, if you don't have a ticket, you can't get into the train station. Hmm. Yes, on this street, which is Joseph E. Larry Boulevard, you always have people up and down. So we have quite a few college on this street, which you have Morehouse College and Spelman. So if you look to my right here, you have Morehouse. That's Morehouse Stadium. To my right here. And remember, if you're in Atlanta driving and you see the school bus with the arms out, please do not pass it if you don't have a median. You'll get in a fine of $1,000. Yep, Morehouse and Spelman right here. So we just passed Morehouse. Now we're heading to we're passing Spelman College right here. Yes. So we are on. And if you're a Christian, that's a Baptist church right here, or a church choir. In the neck of the wood at the corner of the street, you have a corner store. That corner store never closes. Open 24/7, 40 at 14. Good morning again, people. If you're joining the live, blessings to each and every one of you. And thank you to taking time out of your busy schedule to journey along with me. You have this guy right here. He have so much books. It's like he have a outdoor library. I must stop one day and interview him. And if you look ahead of me, you have some famous faces in that building. From Joseph E. Larry, Martin Luther King, Muhammad Ali, and the famous faces, or black faces, should I say, in Atlanta, Georgia. You have Rosalie Parks, which is Rosa Park, from the Montgomery bus. So if you look to your right, you could see all those pictures and face. starting to put in on the roadway. I don't start to do dividers. It used to be a two-way lane up, but now they change it. They start to put in dividers. So a lot of people who don't know that that left lane gonna turn, when you reach up there, they're gonna start cut you off because they don't know that the lane gonna turn. See, I tell you, they just resend it to that, change the road code or the lanes. Yep. Then they're gonna plant flowers in those, like, then the trees they get big, start to crack up the road. You gotta have potholes and yeah. Most likely why they do this because they have a lot of accidents on the road. Because people be speeding. It's like what 35 miles an hour on the street. And everywhere you look, you see corner store, corner store. Yeah, this area used to be a nice neighborhood. But all because of drugs infested area. Drugs play on the mind of the poor, drugs and alcohol. That's what cripple our community. Chuck Bursley pretty shouldn't because the light changing, nobody moving. Yes, peeps. So today is election day in Jamaica. If you're in Jamaica and you're heading out to vote, it's your constitutional right to exercise your right or your choice of whichever party you choose, whether the JLP or the PNP, Jamaica Labour Party or the People National Party. Anyone you choose, go out and exercise your right. May you vote for the better candidate, the person who have the best interests at heart for the people. So the People National Party always work for the people, with the people. Yes, the JLP always crave and take everything. That's why they call the Prime Minister Cravenay and Joe. They say it's Cravenay. At this point, you never pass. I know don't have a lot of people. If you look to my right, you have a guy sleeping on the step. Yeah, it's heartbreaking enough of the time you drive in this area because you see a lot of homeless people. And a lot of people on drugs. You gotta whine with your windows up because they'll keep coming to your window begging. Yeah, but the World Cup is coming to Atlanta, Georgia, so most of the areas that tourists gonna drive into, they're gonna just pack up the people them who are mentally ill or have any disability. They're gonna move them to different state or different area. Yeah, so you ain't gonna see all these people on these roadways. This guy have a 40 already, and it's about now 7:12, 12 past 7, and he have a 40 in his hand. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, he have a 40 now. The guy have a 40 walking already, and it's after 7. Alcoholic. It is real. That's real as it gets. Yeah, I'm almost at my destination. It was nice. There's a self-driven car in front of me. Turn left. They have a lot of them in Atlanta, Georgia. No, they drive brave now. They go to the road and stop traffic and keep going. Yeah, you gotta look out for them once you're driving in the city of Atlanta. They, there's a lot of them here. So if you never see a car drive by itself, yep, you could go back and watch a video where I posted one where it's a self-driven car. They have so much antenna and cameras on them, like a spaceship. Like back in the days when you watch Jefferson, and you'll see those spaceships or spacecraft. Yep, that's the way they look. 7:14. So when traffic is flowing, it take me like what, 40 minutes to work. Yeah. So in this area, it's a lot of railway or railroad. Watch this spot. Well, I got patrol a couple of days ago. I think I bust my damn tire. It wasn't funny. I feel it to my heart when I drop in that hole. But now they patch the road. Yeah, so if you look to the right, you're gonna see a lot of commercial building because you have the railroad where a lot of containers, a lot of train go up and down and around and around. But peeps, it was nice while you watch my live heading to work. Now it's time for me to go. Do have yourself a wonderful and a productive day and be safe, and just remember that God is great, so keep the faith and stay tuned for tomorrow morning where we bring you another live and an update of the election that's happening in Jamaica. Today they are going out to vote to exercise their constitutional right to choose between the two parties. All right, blessings. Have yourself a wonderful day and be safe. Blessings.